These are 3 smoothies that I have on rotation, and before you say anything about the color, I promise they don't taste like the lawn. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kari, and I'm 4 months postpartum with my second baby, and I've been building this channel around something I really believe in. What you eat is the foundation of everything else in postpartum recovery. Before the workouts, before the routines, food first. Today, I'm going to show you 3 smoothies I make on rotation. All plant-based, whole foods, no powders, no dairy. Each one is designed around a specific thing that postpartum bodies, especially breastfeeding bodies, actually need right now. The first one is for iron and energy, because postpartum iron depletion is one of the most common things nobody talks about, and it's probably why you feel like you can sleep for a year. The second one is inflammation, because our body has been through something significant, and the bloating, the aching, the feeling of being swollen in ways that don't make sense, that's inflammation, and you can actually eat to address it. The third one is specifically for milk supply. It's the one I make when I feel like my supply needs support and I want to reach for something real instead of a supplement. Let's get into it. Okay, smoothie number 1. This is the one I make most often, and it's the one I tell every postpartum mom to start with because it solves the problem that most of us don't even realize we have. Spinach, 2 big handfuls. I know it looks alarming, but I promise by the time it's done, you cannot taste it. You lose blood, your body is depleted, and low iron looks like exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix, brain fog, feeling cold all the time, that heavy limb feeling in the morning. If that sounds familiar, this is for you. Frozen mango, this is what makes it taste like a tropical smoothie instead of a garden. And this is the part I love. Mango is high in vitamin C, and vitamin C significantly increases how much iron your body actually absorbs from the spinach. They work together. Real food doing what food is supposed to do. A frozen banana for the creaminess, natural sweetness, potassium. If you're not already keeping peeled bananas in your freezer, start today. It changes smoothie making completely. Then you have hemp seeds. These are my non-negotiable postpartum ingredient. Hemp seeds have a complete amino acid profile, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids. They're high in omega-3 fatty acids, and they're one of the foods that support milk production if you're breastfeeding. I put them in almost everything. Then you have flax seeds, which are great for hormones, gut health, for keeping things moving if postpartum digestion has been, let's say, challenging. Ground is important here. Whole flax seeds pass straight through without the same benefits. I am using whole flax seeds here, but make sure you get some ground. A little fresh ginger, anti-inflammatory, great for digestion, gives it a tiny warmth, a squeeze of lemon, and then your plant milk. I use almond, hemp, or pumpkin seed milks. Whatever you have though, just make sure it's unsweetened. This is tropical. A little warm from the ginger, sweet from the mango and banana. You cannot taste the spinach at all, and every single ingredient in this glass is doing something for your postpartum body right now. Not eventually, not after weeks of building up, right now. This is what I mean when I say nourishing yourself doesn't have to be complicated. Real food, intentionally chosen, takes 5 minutes. Okay, smoothie number 2. And this one, I want to talk about for a minute before we make it, because I think it addresses something that most postpartum content completely ignores. A lot of us are 3, 4, 5 months postpartum, and we're still dealing with inflammation. Not the obvious kind from like right after birth, but this persistent low-grade puffiness, achy joints, feeling swollen, skin that isn't quite right, that heavy, foggy feeling that isn't just tiredness, that's inflammation, and you can eat to address it. The main ingredient in this smoothie is turmeric, and before you think, I heard about turmeric, I want to tell you something specific about it that most people don't know because it changed how I think about this spice entirely. We're using the same frozen mangoes and banana base. The mango is doing double duty here again. It makes the turmeric taste like a dessert instead of medicine, and the golden color of the mango actually deepens with the turmeric to give you a beautiful warm tone. Then we're using full-fat coconut milk. This makes it rich and creamy in a way that feels genuinely indulgent, and the fat matters here because turmeric is fat soluble, meaning your body absorbs it better in the presence of fat. The coconut milk is doing more than just making it taste good. We're using hemp seeds again, 2 tablespoons. Omega-3 fatty acids from hemp seeds are themselves anti-inflammatory, so they're amplifying what the turmeric is doing. Then we're having the ground turmeric. This is where it gets interesting. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin. That's the active ingredient agent. But here's the thing. Curcumin on its own has very low bioavailability. Your body doesn't absorb it well. This is why you need black pepper. It contains pepperin. I might be saying that wrong, but we're going to stick with it. And pepperin increases the bioavailability of curcumin by up to 2,000%. You heard me right, 2,000%. A pinch of black pepper in a turmeric smoothie transform it from something that might work to something that actually does. Do not skip the black pepper. We have also fresh ginger. This is anti-inflammatory, also helps with digestion, cinnamon for warmth and blood sugar regulation, and then your plant milk to blend. This is really good. Okay, I want to give you something. All 3 recipes from today, the Green Reset, Golden Glow, and the one I'm about to make, I'm sending them to you for free. Just click the link in the description, drop your email, and I'll send the full recipe card of all 3 ingredients to your inbox. No catch, just recipes. Link in the description, go grab it, and then come back because this 3rd one might actually be my favorite. And I want to talk about breastfeeding for a second before we make this one. If you're nursing, you already know that this is one of the most physically demanding things your body can do. You're producing milk on top of recovering from birth, on top of not sleeping, on top of everything else, and your body needs significantly more than it did before you had the baby to do all of that. The actual number is about 400 calories a day while breastfeeding. Most of us are not eating enough, and when you're under eating, even slightly, even unintentionally, your milk supply is usually one of the first things to feel it. This smoothie is built specifically to address that. Every single ingredient supports milk production or is dense with calories and nutrients your body needs to keep making milk. It tastes kind of like a cookie, if you will. So there's that. So the star of the show here is millet. If you can find millet flakes, use that. I used millet flour here, but either one will work. You just have to prepare it differently. Now I know most lactation smoothie recipes call for oats, and oats do work, but oats are one of the most heavily sprayed crops out there, and even certified organic oats often test positive for glyphosate. So I made the swap to millet. Millet shows up in lactation support literature across multiple cultures, including traditional Ayurvedic practice. It blends completely smooth, it's natural, mild, slightly sweet, and it doesn't carry the same contamination concerns. We're using banana again, riper the better here. The natural sweetness makes a real difference. And we're adding dates. Dates are iron-rich, calorie-dense in a way that genuinely serves you when you're breastfeeding. And they sweeten this without anything added. We're also adding the ground flax seeds again and the hemp seeds. Together they bring omega-3 fatty acids, lignans for hormone balance, and a complete protein source. So between the millet, the flax, the hemp, you have 3 milk-supporting foods in one glass. We're also adding cinnamon. You can add vanilla extract, but I use vanilla bean here The flavor is definitely worth it, and a pinch of sea salt. Salt in a smoothie sounds counterintuitive, but it rounds out the sweetness and makes this taste like something from a bakery instead of a health food store. Then add your plant milk. Make sure you blend this one really good. The millet needs time to break down completely, so run it twice if you need to until it's silky smooth. This right here, this tastes like something you pay $8 from a coffee shop for. Now I want to say something that maybe sounds simple, but it means a lot to me. Taking care of yourself this way, making something that nourishes you, understanding what your body needs, treating it like it's worth 5 minutes, that's an act of faith for me. Literally, I believe this body is a temple, that caring for it is stewardship, not vanity. And on the days when it feels hard to justify the time, when the baby needs you, the toddler needs you, everybody needs you, I come back to that. This body was given to you. It's worth 5 minutes.